So sorry about the late start, everybody. We got a good one coming up for you. Hello, hello.
Yay!
Hello. Greetings and
So
solutions.
sorry about the delay. Salutations.
Hello.
Right.
All right, is everyone here?
Yes.
I believe so.
Fantastic. So before we begin our session tonight, Zin, are we live?
We are live. Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Well, we have a special treat for the players tonight, and for everyone in the interweb lands on the stream. Something that I've been working behind the scenes on, just as a big thank you to the players, and then as something additional for those watching online to this stream. I would like to now kind of turn it over to Andrew, to Zin. And Zin, would you be able to share your screen and
Yes.
okay, perfect. So please do that. And this is a big thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to share a screen on Discord. I encourage everybody to open that up real quick. We got a little something for you. Let me know when everybody's on, and we're going to launch it.
All right, is everyone on?
Mia's having some difficulty when we get her set up.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm assuming
Music's
Nick's
gangster.
Has Nick seen it already?
No, Nix has not seen it. Nix, are you
I am ready.
awesome? I think Mia, we're just waiting for Mia.
Okay.
Yeah, Mia and Nix are not in the watch screen right now.
Okay. Are you going to be
Nix,
able
are
to?
you-
Are you on the way?
Are
Yes,
you in
I
the
am
watch?
now. It was loading.
Okay.
Cyborg?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. So this was a mostly John effort. I did very little myself. I absolutely in love with this and have been nonstop watching and listening because it's just so amazing. Thank you, John. for-
Absolutely.
Mia's not quite in yet.
Oh, wait.
The
Pause it.
gangster
Pause it.
music's still playing, by the way.
Oh, it's just my computer's real slow.
Thank you for
good,
that.
all good.
Appreciate you.
I'm digging the music though, man, for real.
You can't start stream and not have some music going on.
Man, real talk.
Uh,
Let me know when you're in.
There's only Mia that's not spectating.
No worries.
And yeah, cheers, Barb. Safety, bud.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, bless everyone, and I thank Pi for the massive help, and I also have to say, Solus, your post was actually an inspiration for this, and so,
Really?
yes, truly,
Fascinating.
and
So
so,
this happened all over the course of 3 or 4 days?
yes,
Yes.
but I'll tell you, many hours.
Right. Yeah. But so worth it.
Yes.
So worth it. Labor of
we
love.
Just lost Mia.
Yeah, her laptop is not always friendliest. Worth the wait.
William hogging all the bandwidth.
Again,
Yeah, you might have to just send it to me and I'll watch it later.
Okay. All right. Or she could. I
Like,
mean,
I'm not
she
gonna-
couldn't watch on your screen, or do you have speakers? Or
No, I don't have speakers.
Okay.
So
All right.
only one of us is going to get to hear it. So
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but it is rewatchable, and I have it posted, and this will be something consistent from now on. Anyways, we did it in a way that makes it to where John will be able to use this every single time. So I hope you guys enjoy.
How do you stand when the world is falling? When dreams turn dark and fate comes calling? The dice are cast, the threads are torn, and heroes rise unwilling more. Old gods slumber in buried stone, their names erased, their thrones overthrown. Yet echoes stir in ruin and flame. The threads remember every name. Whisper low, oh shifting sand, of fire-born steel and weathered hands. In haunted lands where stories break, the threads remember every name. Whisper low, oh shifting sand, of fire-born steel and weathered hands. In haunted lands where stories break, the party walks for kingdom's sake. Through ash, through storm, through curse, debate, they are the whispering sands of fate. Some came for gold, for power, for pride. Some chased the ghosts they left behind. But oaths are forged in blood and dust. A fountain's cry, a world's last trust. Whisper low, shifting sand, a fire-born steel and weathered hands. In haunted lands where stories break, the threads remember every name. Whisper low, shifting sand, a fire-born steel and weathered hands. In haunted lands where stories break, the party walks for kingdom's sake. Through ash, through storm, through curse, debate, they are the whispering sands of fate. So roll the bones and raise your blade. The hour is dark, the debt unpaid. Their stories not yet sealed by gate. They walk the whispering sands of fate. Whisper low, shifting sand, a fire-born steel and weathered hands. In haunted lands where stories break, the threads remember every name. Through ash, through storm, through curse, debate, they are the whispering sands of fate. Roll the bones and raise your blade. The hour is dark, the debt unpaid. Their stories not yet sealed by gate. They walk the whispering sands of fate.
Awesome.
Guys,
I've got to ask Nix, what is with the evil cheese?
I mean, if a rat is gonna worship something, cheese would be it, and I guess you could easily make an evil cheese ruler.
See, you get it.
Yeah, I gotta
Why
say,
evil, huh?
I
It's like the
cannot tell
equivalent
you.
of it's like the equivalent of the bone from Courage the Cowardly Dog that no
Mhm.
dogs can
Yes.
resist to lick it.
Yes.
So for Nix, it's cheese.
It was beautiful. Beautiful.
It's the brood witch of cheese.
And
So
we're gonna attempt, or we're gonna start possibly putting together some storyline, and doing more of that kind of content, and possibly animating our series in episodes.
Yep.
To
I'm
come.
Exactly.
so excited for that.
Right.
I-
So
Exactly.
working on
like from now on, or
characters.
go back and do like the past ones.
We're gonna recap that which we've already done, and I've been seriously, I've watched that freaking video like 800 times. I memorized that song already. It's terrible because I watched it the first time he sent it to me and I got tingles, and then I was inspired and I was like, let's do this. And so we're going to take some time. We're going to work on everybody's characters, representations, make sure that like when we set this up, I'm even going to try and spend some money on like an AI tool so we can make this a thing, because it's just
Absolutely.
super awesome, super fun. Thank you guys so
I'm
much
so
for being a
excited.
part of this little thing we have going here.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. Thank you.
I cannot echo those words from Zin enough. This has been one of the most incredible journeys to have been on with each of you. And now to get to the point where we have the capability of actually animating our gameplay and just providing it for a wider audience, I think that that's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
And to see our stories just brought to life even more on the screen is going to be incredible. And so it was a blast putting this together. Once again, Andrew and Danny, thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'm excited that we now have an actual intro video for this
Yeah.
campaign.
Yes.
So,
But
yeah, I
still,
hope you guys liked it.
we'll still use the soundboard. I still need, are you motherfuckers ready for D&D?
Exactly. And with that, William, would you do the honors?
Yeah.
Woo! All right, my friends. Let us suspend our disbelief as we enter into today's episode of Dungeons and Dragons. The title for today's episode is Ash in the Footsteps, Echoes in the Sand. Last we left off, our wonderful, brave adventurers. The last vestiges of battle had faded behind you. And the desert is still for a moment. Last we left you, you stood shoulder to shoulder beneath the twin moons of Zakara, Nura as pale as bone, and Jamal crimson as blood, facing off against the horrors that should never take flight. You didn't see them at first, you only heard them. The long, keening shrieks that tore through the pre-dawn silence. The flicker of massive wings stitched from rotted sinew. The flash of sickly green fire where eyes should never burn. They circled you like vultures, but these were no carrion birds. Flesh knotted by guilt, creatures that hunt not the living necessarily. As they descended, you fought. Ren, with that quiet poise earned through discipline and scars, was the first to see it, the way their corrupted forms recoiled from holy light, how even the starlight made them falter at times, and she shouted, cutting through the chaos, calling out their weakness, radiance. Mia, ever quick in both wit and blade, responded in kind, rushing toward William, grabbing his hammer and striking it against the ground with the kind of clarity that only desperation brings, and light bloomed from her spell, brilliant and furious, pouring from the hammer like a miniature sun. Shadows split. The creature shrieked, not in rage, but in fear. And the tide began to turn. Blades tore sinew. Spells ignited rotting feathers. Vandals' darts, sharpened with genius and launched with purpose, found their marks. Nyx, surrounded by a swarm of spectral vermin, the echoes of her dark companion called forth a dance of death and necrotic fury. Stolas, cloaked in shadow, pulled power from the weave itself, and Sarek's arrows split the sky. Zin danced between strikes like a living flame. But it wasn't without cost. The wagon cracked, wood splintering beneath the force of an undead dive. The canopy overhead now tattered. One of the Sandstriders, a proud dune strider of the Zakaran waste, screeched in pains, talons raking across its hide, razor-sharp teeth biting through feather and flesh. Another slumped, blood mixing with the sand. Chaos. Still, the creatures fell one by one. Each came crashing down into the sand with wet, meaty thuds, black ichor oozing into the dust. You exhaled. You took stock. You checked the wounds. You thought perhaps it was over. But on the cusp of the haunted lands, this God's forsaken, cursed notch in the great anvil desert of Zakara, here, the desert does not sleep. No, not here. From the broken silence, a new sound emerges. Wet, unnatural. The sound of bones snapping back into place, flesh knitting with sickening speed.
Yeah, I had every intention
You
of
turn,
doing it.
expecting to see the corpses still. Instead,
And then my
you see
wife
them
told me,
moving,
"Oh,
not
don't put anything
rising,
other than the cake."
merging. Wings
I know.
fold into
That was-
wings, spines curl into one another. A dozen shredded eyes blink open, not in their sockets, but across the body. Long, rotting tendons lash around the remains like stitches pulled tight. A mouth too wide, too low, yawns open from where a rib cage should be, and from that black void a low moan escapes like a memory begging to be forgotten. The three have become one, a towering abomination of guilt and undeath, its frame misshapen, almost human in form, but twisted, like it tried to remember what life once was, and it got it horribly, horribly wrong. Wings spread wide, blotting the moonlight, its voice no longer a screech, but a chorus of all three, a multi-layered dirge that scrapes against your sanity. And it looks at you now. Not with eyes, but awareness. Your breath catches in your throat. The desert wind halts, its talons sink into the sand. It moves. As the monstrosity lurches forward, its malformed limbs dragging sinew across the sand, its guttural moan twisting through the air. William.
is the wagon movable right now? That's what I want to know. Because if the wagon is still in working condition, while this thing is transforming, Stolas is paying no attention to it. He is getting the birds moving.
I mean, is this going to turn into a, a classic run and gun scenario where we're all on the carriage just shooting it while slowing it down? Because I'll be down for that. I mean, my question would be, because Vandal had his arm in this type of thing, all his guts and gore, like, so does he get sucked in? Who do we lose?
Ren, I think.
Sorry, y'all. My audio went weird.
Discord's been doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't think you would be able to hold it. I don't think it would suck you in. It
I've
would
had
probably just.
2 updates in the last half hour or so on Discord.
That sucks. Akira. Sorry.
Akira.
Sorry, my puppy is trying to get something, and I'm not sure what she's trying to get.
Is it under the couch?
It is under the bed, which is far more concerning. Yeah. Just kidding.
For reasons.
Reasons indeed.
Turn it off, okay?
Side note, in a couple months, if you guys want a puppy, let me know, because I probably am gonna have them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What type? What type?
Pit bull, black lab, and blue healer mix.
Oh.
Sounds like a spicy bread, like a spicy little thing.
Definitely will be high energy.
Very,
Yeah.
very, very much.
Yeah, my mom had a pit bull black lab mix.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Good. No, he was he was sweet.
That was the most questionable sweet I've ever heard.
Don't know how to explain it. He could be a bit much for some people, but he was sweet.
Mm. Yeah, pit bulls are notorious for thinking they're lap dogs even when they're like 180 pounds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what he would do.
Yes.
See, I would say yes, I would like a puppy, but yeah, given the distances.
Yeah, shipping one to across the pond is gonna be a lot. Might as well just get one from
Hey
the
man,
pound.
we'll figure it out.
I mean, I really, 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 really want either a border collie or a border collie mixed with a bit of a husky.
That'd be cute.
All right, my friends. You see this creature looming in front of you. This large monstrosity made of amalgamated flesh and feather.
I have anything for ranged.
I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
How long is this transformation taking?
Oh, we're doing a new initiative.
Because if this transformation is taking like 10-15 seconds, I'm getting the birds. I'm getting the cart moving.
Or at
And
least getting
away
the
from
birds
this
out of the
thing.
way.
Absolutely, yeah. It's about, so we'll say it like this. It's currently, you see the bodies that are being pulled and merging together. So I will give you guys a surprise round as the flesh is now fusing together. You see bone and tissue and sinew and flesh and feathers that are kind of melting into each other. So you have about, I'll say, 15 seconds to do something. Go ahead, Stolas.
Okay, 2 rounds. Is the carriage operable? Is it gonna move?
It is.
I'm grabbing the bird. I'm grabbing the reins on one of the other birds, and I'm just gonna immediately, on Lady Palatana, just begin moving and getting these birds up and moving and getting these things away from this thing.
Okay. Lady Palatine, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, and Mia and William, or Mia and Zin, I'm sorry, are still on the cart.
That
So
was just because we
Put
were
down.
having people with us
okay.
or in the house.
I don't want him to pick it up and toss me.
Yeah, I'm staying on top. I had climbed back up on top, and I'm riding the wagon as it moves out.
Oh,
So you're
you'll
moving
ride it
away
when
from
he
the
picks
fight.
up the wagon and tosses it.
Oh, if he's going like far away.
We're getting them
Yes.
away
Way.
from this thing.
Okay, so
There's
are
one
you like
direction this cart is going.
abandoning the? We're just moving it away. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
as
getting the
it-
cart to safety.
As it moves away, I wait until it's like leaving, and I jump off. Once it's, I think, heading what, northwest, northeast, in the map orientation. Oh,
Yeah.
Dismount here, jumping off the back.
I can't actually move any of the things.
Like as the wagon starts moving, William's going to sit there and
Zid, to me, I have something for you.
Okay, yeah. So I will lumber on
And as-
over as quickly as
as he-
possible.
comes over. As you know, William's going to start moving towards it, getting ready to, hammer it. But as what exactly? I can't remember what is the range of that. Oh, it's close enough. As you get closer, I'm going to use a second level spell slot, and I cast Whispers of the Weave onto Zen.
Binky?
And as soon as I do that, William is immediately going to start kind of circling around to kind of try to force it to, not. He's hoping that when he starts wailing on it, it focuses on him. But
Love it.
once per round, you get to re-roll a attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. You have to use the results of the new roll, but you get that once per round.
Usually you're only going to use it if there's a bad one anyways.
Yeah, and you also have resistance to psychic damage and can't be charmed or frightened for as long as I can concentrate on the spell, up to a minute.
We don't have a coin, do we? No.
Just roll 1d2.
And
We've got one more
you-
bird on the field that needs to be with the others.
Mhm.
Now, as a chosen ally, Zin, you are resistant to psychic damage, and you cannot be charmed or frightened.
Hell yeah.
William, would you roleplay out what that looks like as you cast that spell? What your companions see?
So, as he utters a quick and quiet oath in Draconic, which is his kind of defaulted language for prayers, there's a faint glow to his eyes as he opens his eyes looking at you. You see wisps of the ether kind of flow from his eyes in your direction, and they fade from view until they get to you, at which point you notice an interesting interweaving of energy around your body, around primarily the trunk of your body, centering on your chest, on your heart.
Love
But
it.
you feel almost anchored. Supported,
And then William
if you will.
suddenly feels a jab in the side of his leg.
And as soon as that needle hits, he goes,
Thank you, Vandal.
he doesn't even look down. He knows exactly what it is. I mean, he doesn't know exactly, but he knows who it is.
Pesky bee.
Right?
I mean,
15.
I'm not going to cry about a +2 to
Hooved
Constitution.
Hooved feet and gills.
So he's getting.
I can breathe underwater.
Don't know how good hooves are gonna
Looks
do
around-
on sand.
Hey. Regardless, I got plus 10 to movement, and most importantly, I get a +2 total to Constitution. That's an extra, 8 hit or 7 hit points. I'll take it.
Yep.
I have a question. Is my bless still on?
No. By the end of this, by the start of this, it's probably going to either be
Okay.
You said
I thought
15
it was,
seconds.
Only if we take damage or something.
No, it's been a minute. It only endures for a minute,
Right.
Okay.
and it's probably
So-
combined total been either a minute or very, very, very close to.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say a minute's passed,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Between
Ren,
fighting.
I need your.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Between fighting and the re-amalgamation of the beast from what we
Exactly. I would
And
say
I can't recast it, or
You can, but you don't get it for free now. At this point in time, I got a double. So you get to cast it for free once per day, but when you cast it for free, it's cast at the lowest level, which is first level, which only blesses 3 people. You do have 2 4th level spell slots you can use, and if you want to cast bless, you would bless a total of 6 people instead of just 3. Oh, I hate you so much for that.
As a seahorse,
You get disadvantage in the desert.
It doesn't give, hey, it doesn't mean that I can't breathe air still, all right?
You just carry
Right.
the babies.
It just means I'm very uncomfortable. And with that statement, I'm even more uncomfortable. There's a physiology issue here, buddy. I don't like that.
For who?
Ren, I need your initiative, please.
well, if he's a seahorse, the bird horses
I
would
just
eat
did it.
seahorses.
Thank you.
Classic.
Do you see it?
I do. Yes, thank you. All right, so we had William and Vandal, Stolas, do their surprise round. Zin, did you do yours?
I did not.
Jumped
no.
off.
Well, I jumped off and walked, and I stroll up, taking the new blessing, and I will once again reach out, and you see my sword go to my arm in the usual place, and I'll be using my Blood Curse of the Marked. And then I'm going to actually use this one at the Amplified. So at the Amplified, the next attack I roll against the target before...
An additional
Oh, well,
Human Craft
actually...
die?
Yeah, I'm going to throw a Human Craft die. Actually...
Okay.
will I get to attack? I don't. I don't want to use that if we're not actually able to physically attack yet. Actually,
When you say physically attack it, what do you mean?
Like make an attack roll.
is it strikeable as it's forming?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Oh well, shoot. In that case, I'm also going to whop it because that was a bonus action to give him that blessing.
Yeah.
But also, I was going to say, Mia, if you wanted to use that, use one of your 4th level spell slots to bless, you could bless literally the entire all but one person in the party.
Who's the unlucky person?
Solace.
I'm too far away.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
sorry.
true.
Yeah, Stolas
I
left.
completely forgot you in the math, considering you're not on my screen because I'm not zoomed
Oh.
out far enough.
So somebody else, two
correction.
people.
All but one of us right here. You can
Vandal.
bless.
Vandal.
Man, that feels mean though. Now I gotta single out somebody.
You can avoid Zen. I am perfectly fine with no bless.
So does that mean I still got an action? Because that was a bonus action I used there.
Right.
Yes,
That's why I was
you may.
asking that, because I was like, okay, everybody's kind of just using bonus actions. Oh, sure. Do you want me
No,
to
it's
just
a- it's
end
a
my
full-
turn, or
I'm giving you
Let-
guys a full surprise round. So
okay?
Everything that you, yeah.
So here's my self-bright Humacraft die damage. For initiating that, I believe I have to do that when I use a blood curse. And he's
It's
marked, so
probably gonna
as
be a waste.
that's
but,
my bonus action.
Zin,
Yeah.
Ooh, does a 26 hit?
Oh yeah.
There you go. There's your rolls.
A 19 and a 14. So you
Okay.
got bad ears, +1 to dexterity, and blind vision out to 120 feet. And what was the other number?
14.
What, Henson?
14.
What?
A 14. You also got spider legs, +1 to dexterity. So you got a total +2 to dexterity.
Are you able to go over 20? Does it
Unfortunately not.
max 20 is max? Okay.
Max
Yeah.
20,
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah. Unless it specifically says that it can go over 20, but
Right.
it does not.
And those are rare.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna make
So
my
you
two
feel
strikes.
you feel the venom from the darts that Vandal casts at you. One of them, you feel it sink into the muscles, and there's this strange explosion of power that you feel within your quads. But it's not anything that you are unfamiliar with, especially given your transformed state that you're in right now.
Mm-hmm. And we are still in the battle, so my weapon should still be
It
under
is.
Crimson Right. So I will
It
make
is.
my two scimitars attacks. 1, 2, a 22 and a 20.
Yeah. Both hit. Very nice.
I cast bonk.
Right, and then
Oh, disregard the disregard the bless. I cast bonk again. Does a 19 and an 18 hit?
They both hit.
Ito.
Yeah, both of you guys roll damage.
there's all mine.
Love it, Zin.
17 plus 16.
Woo! Nice.
Bonk.
Good night. You guys did whopping 65 damage total.
Tell me this one of you hit a cruise. Oh, actually, I gotta add just a little bit more. Until the end of your turn, whenever you hit the cursed creature with a weapon, Crimson
Yeah,
Knight,
add
you
a
roll an
Hemocraft
additional
die.
Hemocraft die. Yeah, so
There's 2 more.
2 more
Yep.
of these.
Oh, beautiful. Minus an additional
I
6. Fantastic.
I think that's technically. Doesn't that technically mean actually it would have been 2 more dice of lightning damage?
It would be lightning, yes.
Yeah. I just figured that's my Hemocraft die. Is my
Well, it's the
self-right
same
damage,
dice
1d6.
size.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. But regardless, it's 3s.
/ R, Mia, and then 2d4.
Okay, I think this is gonna help me determine it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, love it. Always leave it up to the die roll. Love it.
All right, Zen, you're out. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I love that's the way it's supposed to be. I self-elected in the first place.
Look at that. The die
The
roll
dice-
is working.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Zen is over your name. I'm talking about the not. Okay, Sarek's
It's
out,
Sarek.
not Zen. Sarek's
Oh,
out.
okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Sarek's number 5.
Also,
Because I
Mr.
did-
Oh,
DM,
that's fine. Yes.
I'm pretty sure that bird also went with.
No,
The rest?
Sarek's riding. Yeah, Sarek's riding that one.
Oh, Sarek's riding that one. Okay, I forgot about that. All right, 10-4.
Yeah, and
Okay,
I'm
we're
pretty
not on
sure he
Sirik yet.
would Go to bow range.
Yeah.
If he were here.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna stay up melee ranged with the.
Oh, and
No.
the continuity, I did let go of Nyx as well. So she is now on
Okay.
the ground.
Good to know. Good to know.
Um,
So that leaves.
as
And we're assuming that he landed before he let her go.
Yeah.
Or at least
Yes,
got close
yes.
enough.
Can I also actually? I know. Sorry, and I know we're in the middle of like 3 different turns right now. Can I actually
You're good.
enact the Scimitar of Venom and do the activation, giving the
Yes, you may. I will allow it.
forcing the target to make a DC 16 Constitution save or be poisoned for 1 minute.
All right. Let's roll a con. As the flesh is molding into one another. Failed. So you watch as the venom soaks in, just as you see venom, or you see flesh moving. You see one of the bodies moving, getting elongated and pulled towards this molding, fusing flesh mass that is sitting in the middle of this desert. You bring your blade down, and you see that it has where the blade has landed in. It has the venom is leaving this scarring trail. You see steam, poison steam rising up, and you know that it has affected this creature. So
Hell yeah!
it moves on and begins to mold. You watch as the flesh, almost like it has a mind of its own, rears up like a serpent and then dives into this bubbling, oozing, gooey ball of meat and bone and flesh. That was your turn. William, were you finished with your turn?
Oh yeah, no, that was everything.
Beautiful. Vandal, you're finished with your turn.
Yep.
Mia, you're finished with your turn.
Yeah, if she blessed, then yeah, because that's an action. I don't think she has
Okay.
any bonus actions that wouldn't immediately counteract the this concentration spell of bless.
True. All right. Nyx, you have a surprise round. Ren, you have a surprise round. Sarek is gonna ride off. You hear him hut hut as he rides off away and turns around and then is going to take 2 shots at the flesh. Ren, you have a surprise round, and Nyx, you guys need to go. Let me know what you guys are doing.
Does it matter who goes first, or?
Go ahead.
What are the dots for?
What?
What are the orange dots for?
That's what I normally put on for a mental reminder of concentration.
Go ahead, Maddie.
Got it.
Okay. And it's just movement and bonus action, right?
In action.
Oh,
Yeah,
an
it's a
action.
full
It's basically
surprise
get a
round.
full
round.
round.
It's a whole
Oh,
turn,
a
basically.
full round.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Surprise!
She gives doomsday comments.
Hold on, I don't want to accidentally hit someone. Ooh,
That's not how we talk in this party.
you're right.
Oh my gosh, Vandal.
I'm considering ice knife. That's why, because all my other ones need. Yeah, that's an evil laugh.
Listen, it's big enough. You should probably be able to hit it without hitting us.
Is that? What does DM say to that?
Go ahead.
That's what she said to them.
And even then, you could always lob it closer to me.
You're right.
I have advantage on my saving throw against it and resistance to the damage.
Okay. Ice knife doesn't work.
Oh,
Probably not.
you know, unfortunately, as you launch the knife,
It's a surprise round, so she has advantage on this.
that is true. That is true. I was actually debating that. Yeah, go ahead. So it works.
Oh, okay. So that's 1d10 piercing and then 2d6 cold after it
Yep.
makes the dexterity save.
And it failed the dex.
Neat. Do the people nearby also need to?
No.
Oh,
That's okay.
low rolls tonight.
Good hit. What was the damage on the ice knife itself?
There it is. It's a total of 2
There we
piercing
go.
and 11 cold.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just for reference, you can just click where it says ice knife and it'll roll the damage.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yep.
like right underneath where
Wow.
it has the 10 and 20 on your attack roll. If you click for any weapon, if you click the weapon's name in the attack roll, it'll automatically roll all the relevant damage.
Good to know. Thank you.
I mean, as long as it was programmed correctly. Which, if you drag it and drop the spell or got the spell through the character mancer, it'll be programmed correctly.
And if you
Okay.
crit, it automatically adds the dice
Yeah.
for damage
Yep.
as well,
Yeah, it automatically rolls the extra dice. It's beautiful.
as long as you have it set up.
And I like where I am. I think
All right,
I'll
Ren.
end there.
Okay.
Okay, I am. It's that giant thing, right?
Yes.
It is the
I'm gonna
thickness.
run. Where'd it go? I'm going to run up to here. And then how far up off of the ground is it, or is it on the ground?
It's still you see that the mass of flesh is growing. You see, just as you run up, Ren, you see this eye roll from behind, like it was looking inside, and it rolls out, and you see this kind of glowing eye look directly at you. And then you see the mass of flesh is still like this kind of giant pool or giant blob on the ground. Sand and feathers are rolling off of it, and it's in the process of growing and forming into this creature. It hasn't exactly formed into the creature yet.
Okay. Would you say the eyeball is directly in front of me?
Yes.
Okay. Then with that, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike to the eyeball.
Hope you can fight with one friggin' eye.
Yeah, exactly. You guys don't know this, but Ren does not like eyeballs. So, especially single ones that roll from different directions and face her. I roll this one first. Is this the right one?
Yes.
Well, pretty sure it doesn't hit then.
No, you have no, not with the 14,
You have
unfortunately.
a bless. Roll 1d4.
Yeah.
Am I in range?
Mia
you're in
blessed
range of
you.
the blessed.
Yeah.
Ah, I have a 1d4.
You get
Do
to
I
roll
get that
1d4 on
roll?
every attack roll or saving throw for as long as she maintains concentration. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yay!
Huzzah! Bless paying
Okay,
dividends.
go get the band-aids from out in the living room. Daddy will put one on.
People underestimate bless, man, but dude, like one of the strongest spells in the game.
It really is. It's really, really good.
And then with that, I would like to learn more. Sorry for the numbers. That was an accident.
That's your second attack roll.
Well,
Cough,
we'll
cough.
find it.
Yeah, and you're gonna roll damage on that, and I will give you. I'm gonna whisper.
Do I? Oh. There's my damage.
She cast fist.
Do I roll damage twice?
Yes.
My bad. So the
Fist!
first one and the second.
Word to you, Ren. Did you get it?
Yes. Sorry, I took a bite of my food.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay, that's my movement. That's my attack. And it says my whisper was from Sarek. Haha.
I'm playing as Sarek right now.
Gotcha. So the second half of this is stuff that hurts it, right? If I'm reading that right.
Damage resistances, that. Damage vulnerabilities, that. And then condition immunities, that.
So that one thing is the vulnerability.
Correct.
Guys, it's not looking good. So gleaning this information, I wait a minute. No, keep that fact to myself. But I am gonna yell. Does anyone have radiant weapons? And then I'll stand in an attack position to get ready for my next moves.
Okay. Perfect. And with that, you watch as the creature finalizes its form. Now it looks pretty damaged. You see, I mean, already the creature is just an amalgamation of flesh and bone that has reformed itself, reconstituted itself into this massive hulking giant. However, it seems that the damage that you have applied it has affected it, as the shoulder itself is hanging loosely. The limbs are jutting in incorrect ways. You see that what it was trying to form did not complete in the way that this, whatever is holding the magic together, has not succeeded. correctly. So you can intuit that the creature is less put together than it was originally hoping to be. However, you see eyes that are rolling out on its chest, looking out in multiple directions at you guys. You see like an eye on its quad, the left quad. You see an eye from the side of its abdomen that has rolled out and looking directly at you now, William. This creature is just a disgusting conglomeration of what these multitude of creatures were. With that, Zin, you are at the top of the round, followed by Mia and Ren on deck.
Okay. To again lash out with my sword, glowing with red lightning crackling across it. We will slash twice with 2 scimitar attacks. I would like to use the buff that William gave me and go ahead and re-roll that first attack.
Spider monkey.
I hate you so goddamn much. Oh. It's so dumb, but it's so good.
And yes, it hits. Both hit. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Both 17s.
Okay, and then it'll be that. And it'll be that. With a little bit of this. And a little bit of
Incredible.
that. And then a couple fighting style points.
Hot dang!
And technically,
Bonus action, slash him again. Oh no, you're sword and board, not dual wield. Sorry,
if
disregard
I
me
was
entirely.
once I get some fisty weapons, some armedness, then I will have my third attack. But that's a build we're getting to. Pretty sure I'm supposed to get some sort of. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna take 2 strikes. Again, just hacking away at it. How tall is this thing? Is gigantic, right?
Yes, it is. So you're essentially at the quads and legs of the creature. I mean, you can reach up and strike its abdomen and its hips.
I'm just going
but,
for
I mean,
like Achilles and like thigh, and I'm just trying to like, if I can, hinder it in any way. That's what I'm trying to do.
Love it.
Yeah, you see him just striking out right at the back of the leg when he dances around as he forms. And I'm going to stay where I'm at, no movement, pass my turn.
Incredible. So yeah, you successfully land the blows. You watch as chunks of decaying, corrupted flesh fly off, get lobbed off Zin, as the grotesque mask of fused bone and grief flesh lumbers forward. With a blur of motion and fury, you dive low beneath the beast's rotting belly, and you drag your blade across the legs, flicking like blood. The air hisses with heat and rage as you channel your life force into the blade. Crimson glow from the hilt to the tip. You hear the as the blade sinks deep, biting through muscle and tendon. And before this amalgam can react, Zin, you spin low, slashing a second time. This time at the twisted remnants of the other leg's Achilles like tendon. You see a gout of black ichor spray outward, and the creature actually stumbles, one malformed foot dragging awkwardly as if its control of the fuse limit is faltering. You sink your blade in, and it is now dripping with this black ichor. Well done. Mia, you are up, followed by Ren and William on deck.
My arms go towards him. My fingers wiggle. And
Love
I
it.
Go, pew pew. I shoot at his eyeball. Center of his face. Where
I
that
love
shot is.
it. Yes. Are you striking with Eldritch Blast?
Yes, that's
Beautiful.
Remember, you get the 2 pews. Quite literally, a pew pew.
Did it, oh, I'm not hitting it.
Oh!
Good night.
Oh! Oh!
That is beautiful damage. 2 points shy of max. 22 for the first shot. 33 points of force damage. She long distance pokes him in the eye.
Yeah. Mia,
Yes.
how do you want to do this? How do you want to kill it?
Wait, so we just OTK'd it?
Wait, that kills him?
She did, yes.
Oh, wow, that was the quickest battle ever. Oh my gosh.
I was trying to get back
Okay.
up. You guys just started stomping.
this is
like,
what-
Right?
I'm gonna be like, alright, I've had enough of you slimy, creepy bastards.
Love it. Love it. And with that, Mia, you hold your hand up and 2 runes flare briefly across your forearm, each pulse echoing with the packed fire that you've drawn from the veil. And with that, twin bolts of shimmering energy roll forth from your palm, each a spear of violet green light streaking across the battlefield with the sound of tearing wind. The first strikes exactly where the eye is on the abdomen, square, and you see the patchwork seams where the 2 creatures had once merged rip apart. Innards begin spilling out. You see portions of halves of the birds pouring out. The second blast follows Heartbeat later, slamming into the creature, twisting its upper torso violently as bits of bone and greasy feathers spray outward in a burst of blackened force. You hear the creature as the sound of thousands of scream through rusted metal expel outward from all over the creature, and it stumbles again, legs buckling and ichor pouring out like thick ropes from the wounds. And you lower your hand and you watch as the creature slams to the ground, unmoving. William, and really actually all of you, as the creature falls to the ground. Hold on, changing the music. As the creature falls to the ground, the final echo of Mia's blast fades into the still air. Incredibly well done, Mia. Incredibly well done. A hush falls. Not silence, but something heavier, like the world itself is holding its breath. And then you see it, suspended above the writhing, gasping form of the creature. Its body steaming and twitching from the assault. A single thread of silver gold starlight shimmers into view. It drifts just above the beast's broken spine, unconnected to the flesh, untouched by gravity. It pulses once, then again. A quiet heartbeat, felt more than heard. It's not bound by the creature, but caught, tangled like a light in a web anchored by the abomination's very existence. Its presence bends the air, distorting the vision as you look directly at it, like a heat shimmer at midnight. You, William, feel this pull towards it.
Are we still in rounds?
No.
Well, then in that case, the moment that I see it, I key into what it is, and I drop the head of the hammer to the ground and reach a free hand towards it, willing it to me.
Yeah, as you extend your hand, William, it immediately responds, and you watch as it almost like it gets siphoned directly to you, and you watch as the thread itself wraps around your forearm and then sinks into you, and you feel this strange cold sensation, yet it feels like home. And then you feel the pulse hit your chest like a thrum deep inside.
As it melds into him, there's a
I don't like this.
slow exhalation of relief until that thrum hits his chest, and there's a slight staggering because he wasn't expecting that, as he kind of leans heavier onto the maul before shaking his head clear for a moment and standing up again. And does anybody in the party speak Draconic?
Thanks.
I mean, other than Stolas, I don't know if Stolas does, but Stolas isn't close enough to hear it anyways.
Then has Dwarven and comments. No.
Where do you see that?
It would be on your core page, and then should be pretty low down on the page on the left-hand side.
So if you put them in.
Yeah, no, you do not speak Draconic.
Yeah, doesn't work.
Well, all you guys hear as he kind of recovers himself, standing up, taking a deep breath, and he just kind of and I will whisper to the DM what he said.
And I literally look over her shoulder and say, "You're making more holy water."
Uh,
I mean, language.
And John, I DM'd you what Vandal is going to do.
Yeah, go ahead and roleplay that out, Vandal.
So while William's doing that with the bright light, Vandal is taking no chances this time, and he is literally just gonna take out one of his bombs and just throw it on that corpse. And he is gonna light the sky up here, pretty much. So if anybody's nearby that's gonna be, following us, they'll know where we
What?
are. But this body is going to get nuked.
Upon seeing you throw something potentially incendiary and lit, William is going to go sprinting, dash action, snatch up Mia, and move her further away from the impending gore fest that Vandal is about to celebrate in.
Yeah, and then
I thought
seeing
you-
as you made a small black hole on that other one, Zin runs for sure, like almost getting down to all fours.
Everyone get down!
And Red is just chilling.
Red? Were you chatting or something? What's distracted you?
Sorry, was on mute. Ren is trying to understand what he's doing right now. She's still kind of in
Basically, I've just straight up neat palmed it and just, pretty much, thrown a few sticks of dynamites in there, and pretty much, the literally things are going to go sideways.
got it. Because
see
she's
that
still in
video?
battle mode, her head is like everything is moving, or she's processing everything very quickly, I should say. So it's almost in slow motion. So she's calming down from this thing that just died. Notices very, very like a fly in the corner of the room kind of notices something is flying from Vandal, and she runs.
Run!
In the away direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, fucking. When you see heavy armor clad William sprinting,
She just, she's just thinking. The whole aura ran with you.
William is
Is this-
is kind of like the
Star Wars?
bomb squad guy. If you see me running, try to keep up.
Would I
Remember
still
what-
have my movement? Sorry. Like all of my movement, I mean?
You're out of combat, so
Okay.
Remember, you always measure in a straight cardinal direction when measuring for spheres and whatnot.
Mhm.
Because technically, it is 25 feet to there, but that's not a 25-foot radius.
Yeah.
Always measure straight outwards.
as you light this thing up, Vandal, you watch as the flesh burns. You watch as and the scent
Over
is
your sippy cup.
putrid, absolutely putrid. You watch as thick black smoke begins rising up. And it is now entirely bathed in fire. A furious blaze of your alchemical ignition, Vandal. The blaze licks up the rotted feathers, spreading across the bloated flesh. It crawls through its exposed sinew like fire chasing spilled oil. You hear the sickening pops as the ichor itself is now being consumed. The twisted body, the twisted flesh is erupting. Smoke is pouring from its joints and its belly. And the air fills with the stench of burning flesh. Pieces of the creature begin to slough off, blackened and twitching.
Well,
what are you doing?
While everybody else is running away, I will be walking away and not looking back. Because cool guys don't look at explosions.
I mean, to be fair, William didn't look at the explosion. He only looks back after the explosion to see how far the gore is raining down.
I say to William, what just happened? And then, I don't know if he answers or not, but do you answer?
Yeah, like as soon as he's certain that we are safe from getting splattered, he gives you a quick look over to make sure you're not injured, or takes note of the scrapes and scratches, but knows when he's confident that you are not grievously injured, he nods and
The fiend had a thread of Cronella's magic within this world. I was reclaiming it from her for her.
Okay, I'm going to reach out my hand, sort of like asking for permission, like Hiccup to Toothless when he first met him. And I'll cautious, like I'm still like, okay, do like I guess a check on him. What kind of check would that be?
what are you trying to find out?
I don't know. You said that you got this thing for somebody else.
Cronella, the goddess of the weed.
Oh yeah, for her. But why? I mean, that's not what I'm trying to. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I guess you told me the answer, so I don't need to do anything. But it's weird. It got inside you. I don't really know.
That's good, Mia. Keep going.
Okay, what would that be? Kana, a religion? I don't know.
Are you trying to? What are you trying to ascertain? What are you trying to find out?
I guess if it's gonna have any control upon him, I don't know. if
Sure,
it's
go ahead and
negative or not.
you can roll an Arcana, or you could roll a religion check and see if there's anything in your personal studies or travels and your understanding of different religions, if anything would speak to you or stick out in your mind as far as what you just saw happen to William. So either of those would work, your choice.
Well,
Got a 19.
Oh, 19 on, I'm sorry, I didn't see the chat. A 19 on Arcana, beautiful. I'm whispering to you, Mia. Meanwhile, as I do this, what is everyone else doing? Solus, you've now seen the creature is now lit up ablaze, and this thick black smoke is beginning to rise into the air. The birds, the sand striders are beginning to calm down.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of check over them, make sure there's none that are infected with any sort of disease, and just kind of tend to their wounds and get them back up.
Okay.
I'll burn an inspiration.
Oh, fantastic!
Good burn. Good burn.
Yes. Yeah.
How many
you-
spell slots do I need to spend on lesser restoration?
Just one.
Okay. I will do so with a 3rd level spell slot because I do not have any more 2nd levels. And that's what Zen sees as he walks up.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Zen will walk up, climb on top of the wagon, hunch back down on the top, and pull his cloak over his head, staying transformed for now.
Who all got effectively and actively scratched by the birds the other night, or earlier in the night, as it were?
Fairly certain I took some damage from that.
You did. Ren did. Nyx did.
No.
And Sarek did. And Mia.
Evil.
And William, you got bit.
Well, that doesn't bother me at all.
Right.
Diseases don't scare me.
One moment.
That's not good.
Oh my.
I'm sorry, how much was the damage?
1,000. For you only, though.
Oh, I see how it is. Everything we've done together, everything we did to Zin together just means nothing to you now?
Yeah. You've
I'm
gotten your
hurt.
cloak. It's over now.
Way to break my heart. I thought we were friends.
Well,
I shared my bread
Right.
with you.
Friends, what do those taste like?
oh,
Oh? That's a lot.
that's concerning.
Were you all walking back over to the cart?
I will be, but
Just in case you want to roleplay.
well, the person I'd be role playing directly with is currently occupied.
Yeah.
Walking back, I just need my spirit guardian circle to disappear.
I think you can do that because it's not visible to all of us. So if you double click your character down at the very, very bottom, double click your token to bring up your token settings, all the way down at the very bottom, you'll have aura radius and shape, and just delete the radius number and it'll go away.
I got it. Okay. Thank you. I never knew how to do that.
You are more than welcome. I have spent entirely too much time on this program. We're not going to talk about how much time, because the number is really big.
Concerningly big?
Only been on here since, on Tuesday it'll be 8 years that I've been on this platform.
Whoa. Holy.
I have run a lot of games on here. Like, if you go to view all games, just for frame of reference, I have 5 pages of games.
I'm speechless. Holy crap.
I am nerd. Hear me roar.
Yeah, we've got what's that? 451 hours playing this.
I'm also registered as a GM for 16 games.
What the?
Well,
How many of them are paying you?
None.
How many are still
Oh.
active?
The ones that I am registered as a GM in, technically 2.
Whoa.
Just because one of them is one of my buddies has a hero creation page that he's made where we just have access to all of his compendiums, and everybody in there is registered as a GM, so they can just make characters.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then export them to other games.
Right.
That's really cool.
It's like a
Holy
saving.
That's why I say
room.
technically 2. 2 of them are active. Only one of them is actively active, and that's the game that I GM every other Monday night.
Yeah, how
Most
long's
of those
that?
other
How
games are
long's that
campaigns
been
that either
running?
ended or failed. I think the next episode is episode 16.
Mhm.
Or 6, not 16. Sorry.
6.
Muscle relaxer is starting to kick in.
Good.
Yeah. Episode 5 was last Monday. Oh,
All
right, back.
Hey, if you're in the chat, you know what's
Alright,
up.
so
Safety mode.
after realizing what it is, what happened, I get this very serious look on my face. I'd be like, you have to tell the others. This. Trying to get my thoughts together. um, too much. This is dangerous. It's everything, and it's. It. You have to let us help you with this.
He gives a soft smile as he takes both of your hands in both of his, kind of clasping his fingers over your clasped fingers. As he sits there, he kind of nods as he says,
It is a heavy burden that I'm carrying. I'm not so proud as to assume that I'm going to be able to and have to carry it all on my lonesome. When we get a chance to rest, I will tell them. But for now, our priority is getting Nadia to to her safe haven. With any chance that I get to gather more of the weave from monstrosities like this, I'm going to do so.
He kind of trails off as his gaze goes over to the smoldering remains before nodding his head in the direction of the cart and kind of walking past Mia, not quite letting go of releasing his grasp on both of her hands, but not fully, unless she pulls away, not letting go of one of her hands as he starts walking towards the carts.
And what if you can't hold all of them? You expect to be holding more? Well, would it be better if you split them up? Or...
I'm not certain exactly how all that works, but as it stands, I am her knight. That's why it falls to me. I'm still learning about it all as I go. A work in progress.
Can we trust her?
He pauses mid-stride, kind of tilts his head slightly. He goes,
It is hard to give blind trust to any of the gods, for all their ways and their views and their methods are alien to us. But
he looks back to Mia.
I find it hard not to extend a measure of trust to her, considering what she has done,
as he gestures in the direction of the cart,
of providing an opportunity to travel without Nadia's nightmares afflicting us, and the fact that she was able to extract us from the nightmare realm.
And he kind of gives a slight shrug,
What
unsure
was...
exactly how to make a more convincing argument.
What she did was great, yeah, but that's nothing in comparison to this. Like, this could be... This is already out of place, and it could be worse in the wrong hands.
Sarek struts over, still riding the Sandstrider. You know, I apologize for eavesdropping, but I tend to side with Mia on this, William. I'm not one who trusts the gods very easily anyway, and it just seemed all too convenient. And anything that I've learned from the gods, a desperate god or goddess is not a good god or goddess. And she seemed very desperate. But that's me, and what do I know? I'm just a wood elf in the desert. And he looks around. What's everyone else doing?
Heading over.
Ren.
Back... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just walking back. That's really it.
Same. Sorry. Where's the wagon?
Zoom out.
Oh, never mind. I see it.
Where's the red?
So Ren is gonna kind of slowly walk back to it's up here, right?
Yep.
Yep.
She's a little disoriented, but she's gonna make her way. Did any creature goo hit the area?
Hit the area on the sand. You mean the sand?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's all over the place.
That's gross. She's
It's
disgusted.
very- and the stench now is putrid.
She's just gonna start talking, not really addressing anyone, but damn, Vandal, you couldn't use something less gigantic? This is disgusting. She's just gonna kind of limp. Not limp, she's not injured, but like try to avoid goo on the ground back to the wagon.
Well, I'm not taking any chances this time. Like, I don't want that thing coming back.
Oh, you heard me. I'm with you. I fully agree, and that was a wonderful idea. It's just a bit messy, but you know what? Doesn't matter. It's all good. It's gone. It's dead. It's never coming back. Clearly, unless it comes back in pieces and forms itself again and becomes an even worse monstrosity. That'd be quite disgusting. Did you see the eyeball? Ugh. Anyway, yeah. So maybe we should make sure. I don't know what else we could do to make sure it doesn't do the thing that it did before again. But I think you're pretty solid in the idea that you had here. It's just really gross. But thank you so much, and also for not shooting me. She continues.
Please don't jinx it again.
Cautiously.
Yeah, while she was saying, like,
It already
for
came
not shooting me, my hand is, like, twitching right now.
But yeah, as we
Dang.
get to the wagon, William will help Mia get onto the wagon, and
drink it because I didn't have ginger.
while he's doing so,
You drank this?
caution, because I'm not certain.
Mama drank it in the
Been
oil more.
afflicted by the disease, as it were, of those of us who have been injured.
Dada,
Just so you know, you're in William voice.
Thank you. As he helps her into the wagon, out of an abundance of precaution over the disease that these beasts were carrying, he's going to use 5 points of lay on hands to purge any of the potential disease that might be lingering within Mia.
Just Mia?
Well,
All
her
five on
first.
hit. Wow, that's a bit.
No, it's 5 points to remove one disease from one target.
Oh.
So I'm using 5 on her, and then
Ren is gonna kind of eyeball William and smile. She starts nodding, like, that makes sense.
so was she afflicted by the disease, Mr. GM?
She was.
Well, she is no longer. And then climbing up into the wagon, he kind of, not as gently this time, but like a firm little like clap on the shoulder of Vandal as he burns another 5 to purge Vandal of the disease.
Yep.
And then a slightly gentler clap on the shoulder onto Zin to purge him as well.
Give me a second. I can't say it. I'll be tapping right now.
You grab me by like the ankle or something, because I'm up on top of the wagon.
Then in that case, he reaches up and he gives you a high five with your foot.
High fives your boot.
Doable.
He's monkey man. He got monkey paw. So I high fived his foot.
Yeah. I got special boots. They're anklets.
They're anklets.
Yeah, they
Fashionable
Yeah.
and practical.
But
I got opposable thumbs on my feet too.
And then as Nyx and Ren are climbing into the wagon, he helps each of them up. As Nyx appears to be unscathed, he doesn't use any on her, but considering Ren, he did see Ren get at least a little scratch. He's going to use the remaining 5 lay on hands to purge any of the disease that was afflicting her.
Beautiful.
Why,
And with that,
thank
he's
you.
spent.
That is so kind.
I don't know if he kind of sits there. He gives a wry, a little bit of a smile and a shrug as he goes,
Oh, I know that those pestilent creatures were carrying something unkind, so I purged as much as I could.
You are most likely correct, and yeah, I mean, you gotta make sure Mia's taken care of, and then she gives you the most obvious and like exuberant wink with her whole face.
And
Right? Am I right?
and William just kind of looks at you nonplussed and he goes,
you gotta be very careful in the desert. Sand getting in your eyes can be very, very irritating.
and with that, he turns around and heads back to the front of the wagon to get ready to start steering us to continue on the journey.
William. And she just kind of laughs it off and continues. On to the wagon.
All right. Is there anyone else that is feeling funky?
No.
You have
Ren
6 seconds.
sniffs herself.
I mean, she could probably, like, when she sniffs herself, William just kind of goes,
I don't know if that's what he means, but I'm pretty sure every last one of us could use a bath after that.
You're right. I do feel a little bit rank, if that may. We've been traveling a lot. We haven't had time for a bath, nor have we even spotted a place where we could rest long enough. Well, except for that one time that Zin was in the barrel. That was disgusting. But yes, if you do you see a place nearby?
William kind of looks over to the stalls and goes,
Well, I'm assuming that you probably took care of yourself. At least most, if not all, the birds. But I've expended what resources I had at my disposal to make sure that as many of us as I could were disease-free.
Yes, I've already tended to the flock and the other ladies. And I'll kind of gesture to the birds around. But we really shouldn't linger here. If that thing decides to come back or something worse comes along.
Yeah.
because everybody's in the wagon, or in the case of Zen, on the wagon, or on their own birds, in the case of Stolas and Sarek. And so with that, we get going, because I'm not ready for round 2 of bird fever.
Fantastic. And with that,
It's called bird flu.
bird flu. I'm done.
Wow.
It's called I Don't Want to Be Bird Feed.
That's a good one.
Let's go
Is
ahead
that
and
the-
take. Go ahead.
Is that the actual location? Is that where you're at, Stolas? Is it just a little bit ahead of the wagon?
Before we start taking off, yes.
But you were tending to the birds, right?
Yes, I tended to every single one of them.
Okay, great.
And
So
this
just-
is what you guys see.
Before we had move forward, Zen thanks you.
And I'll
For
be
tending to
traveling
the
in the
birds.
back of the cart this time.
And when you said we're going to take a break?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Let's do a 10-minute break.
Alright.
Right.
Good job,
Be
guys.
right back, ladies and
See you
gentlemen.
back here in 10.
Also, that is super weird that apparently if I'm in Discord, click on the tablet, it apparently brings up a video. Is anybody still here, or? Is anybody back yet?
Yep.
Just you?
I guess so.
That's my secret. I never leave.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm crashing hard now.
Wait, what's the time difference?
A lot.
5 or 6? No, wait, no. You're all right. Let me do the math. It is
4 o'clock.
currently what 4? So that's 5. 6. It's a 7-hour difference.
Holy crap.
8-hour difference from you.
Bear in mind, I normally have a little, nap before we do D&D, but today, we kind of had other ideas, so yeah, he's kept me awake this entire time, and now he's gone to sleep, and I'm on the way to jump into bed now.
That's understandable. I mean, I think we have like. Are we playing? We're playing until 9 tonight, right? Or
I think so.
so we have about 1 more hour, like 50 minutes.
Well, I've just posted what Vandal's gonna be doing if it's a long rest. And if it's not a long rest and it's a short rest, then just, take away the EP time.
That's good.
And just in case if John asks, and if the wagon's gonna blow up.
Wait, what?
Safe. And now, hopefully for a 20 on this last one. Yeah. But yeah, once John gets back, I'm gonna bounce.
What? You're leaving?
It's 4 o'clock in the morning for him.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I normally have a little nap before D&D, but I didn't have a nap today, so yeah, I've been up pretty much, I want to say 28 hours. So yeah, I've been awake for 28 hours, give or take. And for the last 5 hours that I've been up, I've pretty much been drinking nothing but energy drinks and orange juice. So yeah, my sugar level is like coming down now, and I'm crashing hard.
You're all good. You can go.
Oh.
We can
Yeah.
let them know.
Yeah.
You don't have to struggle, boss.
Good night.
Well, I'll add me stuff now.
And is next week good for everybody?
Wait, we play next week as well?
Because
Yeah,
she,
'cause
when she
ended
picked up
up
that
being
extra
that I
shift,
switched it. Yeah, so I switched next week and the week after next. So instead of the week after next, next week. That's what ended up
Oh,
happening.
yes.
so we won't actually be down a session. We would just be alternating the session.
Yeah, but then we'll have to skip 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
No,
No, it'd be
however
2.
it is. 2.
There's a Brian.
Ninja.
Whose bird is that?
What is what?
I hear a bird.
Might be my end. What was open mic then?
You got little parakeets?
Nope, just birds chirping outside my window.
Oh, that's
Aw.
pretty.
I did not know Vandal was Snow White.
I know, right? He's one of the dwarves.
He's one of the dwarves. That's funny because he played a dwarf from our last campaign. Now he's a gnome. But welcome back, travelers. Let us get back into the game.
Bouncing off. Yeah, I'm bouncing off. I'm crashing hard right now.
I understand, Vendel. Thank you for being here.
Where we lose one, we pick up one.
Yep. Welcome, Sarek. Vandal, we will have a journal entry and you will be able to, or you could actually go back and watch on Zin's stream. So, but until next time, my friends, sleep well and journey on. Sarek, you missed the surprise. You'll have to see it afterwards.
I'll watch it immediately.
But is everyone back?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Zin, are you here? Zinny Poo.
It's for Brian.
Should I start watching it now?
I posted it there.
You can. It's our intro.
Good night, all.
This campaign's intro. Good night, Vendel.
Oh.
I created our intro. And we are going to be moving towards animating our series, which is
Wait, I still
awesome.
hear the birds chirping.
Wait, actually?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyway, let us get back into the game. Last of the creature's shrieks has faded into the dunes. Its twisted body, once clawing against fate itself, lies still, smoldering beneath the stars. The thread, once tangled in its horror, now rests with William. The desert is quiet again, but it is not safe. The twin moons of Zakara hang high in the sky now. Nura pale and watchful, Jamal burning red, casting long shadows that dance along the curves of the dunes. The wind whispers softly, carrying dust. It's now 10:30 p.m. The night is deep and dark, but travel is still possible. And every mile north brings you closer to the World Pillar Mountains, to Nathong, to the Monastery of the Seven Rays, and to the truths that await you. The Sandstriders stir restlessly. The wagon creaks, waiting. The night beckons. William, you're at the helm.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll an animal handling for me.
Advantage or no?
Advantage, yes.
Oh, this is really good, John.
Thank you. Beautifully done, William. Yeah. The Sandstriders respond to each gentle pull of the reins. The wagon is remaining stable as you carry the team through the dunes. The World Pillar Mountains off in the distance, just at the horizon. You barely see them as the twin moons provide what little light there is. Dim light. At this point, who is taking point?
I mean, I'm still keeping watch from the top of the wagon.
Okay, perfect.
I guess
Was
to
that-
kind of keep eyes, Solus can kind of take point.
Okay.
Was that next with cheese?
Yes.
Literally, as soon as I saw it, it's just cheese.
That's amazing.
Anyone talks about.
It's so good. It's so good.
John did amazing to represent like almost everybody in there.
Yes.
You see Cyric pulling back the boat, that mighty shot. Like there's some monkey shots, there's some fucking Nadia shots, there's some crazy William shots. It's awesome.
Yeah, Stolas is holding the.
Cheese.
Whoa.
Cheese.
Evil.
Back to cheese.
That's awesome.
The evil cheese.
The evil
Evil
cheese.
It's just cheese. There's nothing to worry about, guys.
At this point, I need everyone to roll a group perception check, please.
But then why is the cheese looking so menacing?
He's just saying hi. God, what is the low rolls tonight?
Ren, can you roll a perception check, please?
I'm trying, but my little window went away when the screen changed. Oh.
Oh no. Do you want me to roll it for you?
No, it just popped up. Perception?
Yes. Thank you. The moonlight casts a silver sheen across the dunes, and as your caravan crests the next rise, the terrain ahead changes. The sand smooths into a wide basin of chalky white, shimmering with a brilliance that outshines the stars in the heart of the basin. And you see a radiant oasis, ringed with palm-like flora and still inviting pools of water. It glows like a dream from a storybook. Too perfect. However, with your group perception, well done, you see something's wrong. The light doesn't ripple as it should. The reflections feel flattened like a poorly painted canvas. No wind touches the trees. No scent of water reaches your nose.
Sus.
We keep going. We don't stop until the sun rises.
All right, beautiful. So So we're gonna take this going forward as you travel. You guys are traveling at what rate?
A fairly brisk rate, like not pushing the birds to exhaustion, but pushing them to uh, as hard as safely and reasonably comfortable.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, like a steady trot, I would say.
Yeah,
Somewhere around there.
which is something we can do with 4 of them attached, without hobbling any of them. But going fast enough that if we only had 2 or even just 1 pulling, it would have been a problem.
All right, perfect. So we'll go in 4-hour increments. Are you guys okay with that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, you guys continue on. Wait, at this point, is there anything that you guys would like to discuss? As the wind is rustling through your hair, you hear the wagon creaking, the rhythmic trot of the sandstriders on the sand.
I'm just gonna talk kind of to everybody as we're on the wagon, and I can see outside, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Does outside look strange to anyone else, or is that just me? And I kind of squint at the sky, a little confused.
Questionable magic's at work. We ignore it and carry on.
We trust nothing.
Trust nothing. Do I trust you guys?
No.
Is that pretty safe?
Do you trust yourself?
Sometimes. Right now, I feel a little confused.
Well, we're not nothing.
Well, so you say.
Am I nothing?
No, you're not nothing. What a strange thing to say.
What funny words you say.
My words aren't funny. They're realistic. I'm saying real words right now.
Ren, why are you talking to that wall?
What?
Like your funny words, Magic Man.
Well, if you trust nothing, and we're not nothing, and we're something, then you can trust us, right?
I look at Stolas. Does that make sense?
Oh, he stopped paying attention again. He's locked in again.
Okay. She's gonna kind of wait for his response and then just start nodding as if he said something and then turn away. I'm just gonna keep an eye out on the outside, just in case anything seems strange. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah. Nyx will nod, and then she's just going to start fidgeting around in her pack, looking for something and nothing at the same time.
Would I notice what you're doing?
I'm not really being discreet about it. She's kind of just like keeping herself busy.
Oh. What you got there, Nyx?
My everything?
Did you collect anything from the gross monster there?
No. He was kind of. He stank really bad. I just wanted to get back.
Facts. Yes, I agree. That was hideous. That's probably. Well, I'll be quiet, but Vandal Why would you blow up something so grotesque?
I second that.
The kitchen be
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes.
like you there.
And then she's
What
just
did
gonna
you
keep
find?
rummaging around.
What did you
Fine.
find?
Cheese.
Yes. No. I don't. Listen here, guys. Just, and then she's going to pull out like a half-eaten loaf of bread. Just
There.
bread.
Again.
Would you like any? Are you any of you hungry?
I think I'd like some. Well, and then she kind of sniffs herself and she goes, maybe I'll eat later. Not right now.
Well, suit yourself. And then she's just gonna start eating from her bread, staring off absent-mindedly at a wall.
That's done.
Nyx.
Yes. A creation. What? And she's just gonna start muttering to herself as she's eating.
Are you okay, Nyx?
Huh? Yeah, I'm great. Sorry, just thinking out loud about our travels. Yeah.
Huh. I think about my travels sometimes and how far away we are from where I started. And it gets kind of depressing. What about you?
Nyx is staring off again, nodding like she heard you, but as you finish speaking, she's still nodding along like you're talking. But she's kind of not paying attention.
Nyx, did you hear me?
Huh? Yeah. Sorry, could you repeat that last bit again?
By asking me to repeat something is the very definition of you not hearing me, which would mean that you just lied to me. So I'm just curious, is it your backpack that's causing you issues?
My backpack? Why would my backpack be causing me any issues?
That is an excellent question. I'm just wondering the same. Are you hiding something from everyone?
I'm not hiding anything. Why would you think that?
Well, it's just very strange to, dig in your bag for nothing at all, yet you seem to talk to yourself too.
It's as you're speaking, it looks like her ears are almost moving back and forth, like she's hearing you and hearing something else at the same time. And she's having trouble focusing as she drops her loaf and she brings her head up, or her hands
Are
up
you
to...
okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Do you hear? I start looking out and kind of panicked, looking up, looking down, looking left and right to try to figure out what you're hearing. Are you hearing something dangerous? Is there an enemy approaching? Is there something happening that we need to know about? You need to tell us these things.
No, everything's okay. I'm just here, and I think the events from today are just catching up to me. And she's gonna kind of curl in on herself and lean against the wall.
Okay. That is understandable, and I am right there with you. It has been a very concerning day, and thank goodness. And I look over to where Nadia is bubbled. I feel like our night should get better.
Get better, yeah.
But if there is anything you wish to share, I am here. I am your ally. You can share it with me. I don't judge. And not after everything I've been through.
Everything that you've been through.
Oh, yes. Like I said, it's kind of depressing. Just so much happening all over the place, and just, that stuff.
I definitely can relate to you there. And as she says that, she's gonna hug her pack almost like comfortingly, and she's gonna lean against the wall as she thinks about what you said.
Have you had your backpack a long time?
I guess you could say that.
Does it remind you of home? Is that why you're so fond of it?
Yeah, nice to keep something physical close to me at all times. It's like
I understand.
grounding, you know?
Very well. In theory, I understand what you're saying, but I don't have anything that's really from home. She does that in air quotes. It's just been, I have my memories, and that's most important. It doesn't matter how far away or how many dimensions or how, distance, miles, meters, those things away from home and not knowing. But we just keep moving forward. We just keep moving forward and just seeing what happens with things, and if we're ever able to get back. But it's okay. Things happen, and I meet good people like you guys and make new friends and go on journeys and not know what's happening. She's tearing up. It's okay. As long as you have a good group of friends with you. She wipes her tears and stares out the back.
Wagon.
No, you can't hear it from the top. Just kidding.
Yes, you absolutely can hear everything that they're saying.
Can I hear everything wherever I am? Yeah.
You're in the wagon.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I can definitely hear it.
Yeah.
Vandal technically could hear, but he was too busy tinkering.
Yes.
Zen's head,
William could
head
probably hear, but he's
will
too busy whistling up front.
pop.
Can
Zen's
I do
head
it?
will pop out from the top of the wagon. Just you see his hands and his head pop out, looking at you. Where are you even from? What do you mean another dimension?
She's gonna kind of get taken aback, like she scoots back a little bit when you pop out of nowhere. I forgot you were up there. Oh, I'm from a faraway land, and you probably don't even know about it out here in the desert.
Oh, just because I'm a monkey, I don't know things, huh?
Well, I didn't say anything about you being a monkey. That's purely your own.
But because I'm from a place that has sand?
I've never seen as much sand as I've seen here. That's and there's no beach. That's so strange to me. I don't understand how that makes sense. But yes, kind of. You're local. This is local. You've been here, yes? This is home to you?
Huzzahs. Yes, was my
Yeah.
home.
So, it's nice to know where your home is, directionally, where everything is. Because that can be confusing when you don't.
You feel lost.
Yes! Absolutely! You feel lost and kind of alone and not sure of yourself when you're not sure of where you are. her eyes start tearing up again. It just gets really lonely, especially when there's no one else around and
Well,
kind of suspicious where you're traveling. She
Well,
shakes her head.
home is what you make it.
What a beautiful thing to say. And I've got to say, Mia, I feel at home with you guys because you guys are friends. And he's been so kind. So, like, kind. And it's been a long time since I've met some really kind people like you guys. Like, Zin's like my best friend now. We've been through a lot together. Just like, I met you like 5 days ago.
Could you name something from your past that you miss the most?
Oh, the kid. I mean, I didn't
The
put a
what?
finger on nothing. The
Pretty.
the
Yeah, I heard the kid.
no, there was more than one, but it's neither here nor there. There was just yeah. I was a teacher, and I would teach things to the small kids in my village, and there was just a lot of people there that were there and that I taught. It's a lot, there's just a lot. But that was a long time ago, and then like some bad stuff happened, and then I ended up here and I met you guys, so it's all better now. And she wipes her face and kind of tries to shake off the conversation physically by shaking.
Ren with a 23 insight. Is she lying?
Above game or
With the 23 insight,
You have to.
Is Ren
tell-
lying?
is Ren like, no, she's telling the truth, but she is definitely hiding something.
Suspicious.
Sussy Baka.
I want
There
to
you
turn
go.
my attention, because I didn't do it earlier, but I wanted to do an insight on Nyx, what she was saying, and see if she's lying.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Love
no.
it. Yes.
Drama.
Every time I
Oh
try
my
to read you,
God.
I can't. What is it with Nyx?
It's pretty clear. She's a rat. She likes cheese. I mean,
Every
you
single
know.
time, I am oblivious to Nyx.
I love it.
I give up.
It's perfect. Well, Nyx currently does look distressed. She's fallen away from the conversation, and she's just sitting in the corner, isolated again. And I'll leave
Nah.
it there.
It could always be worse. Your guys' parents could have been killed and you could have been lost in the streets.
No.
Anyways.
Oh,
Like,
my
what-
goodness.
Hearing that, William slowly looks back over his shoulder, slowly lifts his gaze to Zen, and just stares for a few moments. We're slowly turning and looking back out to the sand.
I feel that.
He says
Like
what he
just
said.
fucking just a deadpan stare.
Oh, Zen. Is that your story, Zen? Still tearful. Were you abandoned because your parents were killed?
Wasn't abandoned. I mean, if you consider that being abandoned, having your parents killed, and then having no one to watch after you, having to grow up on the streets because you didn't want to go live in the orphanage, then yeah, sure, yeah, totally. But I mean, turned out great. I'm not sitting here crying about being lost.
You're so right. And she kind of embarrassed because he just clowned her to her face. No, you're so right. You are extremely. That's why I like you so much. Then that's why we're best friends, because you just, all the right things to say. And so, yeah.
Matches
Hey,
lines.
hey, you know what? As much as you annoyed me at first, I like your energy. You know what? We can be almost close to maybe sort of kind of good friends. Best friends. Maybe.
I knew it. I knew it. She wipes her face again. I knew we were friends from the start. It's nice to hear you say it out loud, though, Zin. It means so much. And I'm going to write in my journal about this tonight. We officially became bestest friends today. And I'm
said
just like air writing.
Good friends. Good friends.
Bestest. Yes, that's what good friends are. The bestest of friends.
When you don't have
Zin,
actual
that makes
family.
me feel so much better.
See? That's what I do. You're welcome. Now, all we have to do is get Stolas to stop freaking out about his dad, whoever that guy is, and we'll be good.
That brings a lot of questions to mind.
Yeah, he's acting like this guy is like a god or something. Like,
Then
when
what
he
if he
comes,
is?
run away. Ooh.
That's a pretty serious, request. Someone, like Stolas. He knows stuff that I've never heard of before. A little concerning when he tells you to run from his own parent. Like I said, I was a teacher, and I never ran from anyone's parents.
I mean,
We
have you
did
ever
have
run
some
from
orphans
anybody?
though, so Zin, if you were in my village, you would have come under my wing. I would have taught you a great many subjects. Yes, subjects. And I would have definitely taught you how to play the lute, and I'm gonna hold my broken pieces that I still have. Oh yeah. I need to get this fixed.
Think I'd rather live on the streets.
Well, that's rude. I think you would have an amazing time if you were with me. We would have been friends a lot sooner, that's for sure. The awkwardest silence I've heard so far.
Oh.
Well, I think we would have been good friends. But it must have been hard for you not having parents. How old were you when you lost them? And I'm so sorry. That's a really hard thing to go through.
I think right now you're sharing, right? That's not what I'm doing.
Character he probably doesn't remember.
No, I do. It's like 12. I totally do. Yeah. But
Oh, but you don't want to share.
Right.
I see.
We should really find out more about like Stolas. I think, my story's boring. Yeah.
But Stolas is like over there. He's too far away. And sometimes he talks to me in my head, and we have conversations. But
I'm totally over it. I've got no complexes about it. It's really not a big deal. Everybody loses their parents, Mine just left a little early.
Well, not necessarily. Did they just die of natural causes? And then, if not, then probably, not everyone loses their parents like that, because that would be a little suspicious, in my opinion. But that's just me, I think outside of normal capacities and such, and
well, I don't know.
They got murdered?
There's 3 of us in this area that are all orphans. I don't know how their parents went, but it might not be as common as you think.
Well, it is a strange coincidence that both William and Mia and you are all orphans, but at the same time, I think that's a wonderful thing that we're all together. That means that we're family. See, we're more than just best friends. We're also family.
What? Hunger, what are you talking about?
Is she talking to you, Zen?
Talking to the wagon, I don't know.
That's who would talk to a wagon? That's strange. Is she talking to her bag? Nick, who are you talking to?
I'm hungry and I'm thinking out loud. And Nick's kind of.
But you were just eating.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. And she's gonna pick up her bread and start eating again.
Are you okay? Do you need healing or
Mia's
something?
completely given up on trying to figure out Ren. I mean,
At this point.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna ask if there's like an open back to the wagon.
There is.
Can Nyx get up and just sit by the open back? And she'll stop there.
Yeah. You guys see her shift and move to the back. At this point, the wind continues to howl and blow as the wagon wheels creak under the strain of rolling through the sand. The weight
I'm so
of...
sorry, guys. I got disconnected.
All good. The weight of the weight of what lies ahead weighs upon your shoulders, but the hope of what lies ahead as well bolsters your spirits. You guys pass by dunes, and you see on the right side the jutting up of rocks and of a mountain. As you guys continue passing by, I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Can you roll for me?
Alright, Stolas, lock in as I cast guidance on myself. As I am not doing good with these.
Lock it in. Oh, that is not locked in.
It would have been locked in if you told Ren your past.
26.
What are the rolls looking like? Hello?
Ever?
No.
Oh, okay. Guys, you're so quiet. Sorry, I'm in
You're
the
so
car. I gotta
funny.
pick up one of our kiddos, and Yeah, I can't see anything. I'm just on Discord, so.
26. You're good.
Gotcha.
All right. As the wagon continues to roll on and the night continues to carry on, conversations continuing to be had, and then there are moments where the conversations die down and you look ahead to the World Pillar Mountains, to Nathong. As you crest the final dune of a long sloping ridge, the world opens up around you like a revelation. The endless waves of golden sand stretch far behind, but ahead, rising with ancient, titanic majesty, stand the World Pillar Mountains. Jagged spires of black and gray stone stab the heavens like the broken teeth of a slumbering god. Their snow-capped peaks gleam faintly under the starlight, and wisps of cloud cling to their flanks like cloaks of mist. The tallest of them vanish into the sky itself as if piercing some celestial veil. In their presence, even the vastness of the desert feels small. To the east, the hardscape of dunes soften, first into rocky gullies, then into rolling foothills, and finally into green. Lush jungle foliage erupts like a living wound against the sand. Towering palms sway beneath the breath of a cool coastal breeze, just coming in. The vines, the thickness of a man's leg, curl around the trees, ancient enough to remember forgotten gods. Bright, almost unnatural blooms of flash through the canopy of shades of crimson, violet, gold, while the haunting cries of unseen birds echo through the foliage. The air begins to change too, no longer dry and sharp, but damp, heavy, rich with the scent of life. The scent of foliage. The scent of lush greenery. This is the threshold, the border between desolation and primal life. The haunted lands slowly give way to something older and stranger and teeming. Before you lies the path to Nathong and the hidden monastery of the Seven Rays nestled deep within the arms of the mountain gods. You are so much closer now. It seems within your reach. Seeing the first inklings of the jungle and the first inklings of the World Pillar Mountains brings in so much hope. And that is where we will leave off tonight.
What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
We can
You
keep
made
going.
it right. You made it right there.
Mm-hmm.
At least we went somewhere.
We made it more than 50 feet. Woohoo!
Good job, guys.
In total, we're probably about 75% from our total location there. Only about another little more than a quarter left, probably.
Yep.
As a reminder,
Because it's been what, like 4 hours? So it's like 2 a.m. now?
Yes.
And what were you saying, Mia?
That was William.
Everyone's keeping secrets.
That's their
It's like we
So
thought we
in
all were
total-
bonding, and now it's like nobody knows each other. Everyone's keeping secrets.
Oh.
How long have we been with each other in total?
Like
few-
maybe
5 days?
2 days.
5 days? Yeah. I mean, we've almost died together a couple times.
Yeah.
Because we left Jesus, we got there. Been about a day after we met.
4 days now.
But you'd think a
3.
near-death experience
I
would
think
make everybody kind of.
it's 4 or
traumatized.
5,
That's like
6
3
at the
days.
most. Yeah, I don't think it's been 6 days, but like if you want to reach, it might be up.
Depends
to.
how much time passed between this gap.
I know
2
we
days.
had at least 4 rests together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That would make it day 5.
I said at least. It might be more because I didn't keep that hard a check.
No, I think it's 3. Because we did it, and we had a long rest in Jesus. Our next long rest was at the river. Following that, we had the Chronal a bit, which got us teleported across the Great Anvil. And we pushed on and we found the broken down cart.
Yep.
We camped there for our 3rd night, or our 3rd long rest together. And then we pushed out, fought the creature here, and are now up here. So we're making really good time.
Yeah, you guys are.
Are you factoring in our time that we spent in town?
Yeah, it was about a day.
Was it all? I thought it was longer than that.
No, it was
No.
2 days.
Was it 2 days?
It was 2 days in town.
Yeah, because we had to stay one night with Nadia.
Mm-hmm.
We woke up in the morning, then spent that next day trying to figure out what we needed to do. And then we spent one
pinball.
more night there before we actually left that
pinball.
next day. Pinball, yes.
Who?
Don't worry, we'll
The
remind
one that was
you.
wrapped like a child that ran with me.
that you guys persuaded to play as the child.
That was great.
And
That
then
was
proceeded to
hilarious.
ditch. Yeah.
Only if the old lady would have taken him.
Right?
Oh, God.
Poor guy.
Oh man.
What I was going to say is, so Mia had picked up an extra shift, not next weekend, but the weekend after. So we were potentially going to be taking a fairly sizable chunk of time between games, but they ended up swapping her weekend, so she's actually off next Saturday.
Oh, and then works the following Saturday?
Yeah, so basically I'm off next one, but I work the next 2, so.
Okay. Are we able to play next Saturday? And then
Yeah,
we'll
I'm good.
take 2 weeks off?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Nix?
2
Ren?
weeks off. What Saturdays would that? What Saturdays would those be?
Okay, so
So
we'll
we would-
play on the 8th, but we'll be off the 15th and the 22nd.
So long without D&D.
Okay.
Don't
So long
worry,
without
we have
D&D.
Sunday sessions.
My campaign mean nothing to you.
Right?
It means nothing, but I need both to
We're
get
not
my
on
vote.
it.
Looking at the, I was
What's our
off by
Sunday
date. We'll
group?
play
Chopped
the
liver?
7th, and then we'll be off the 14th and the 21st.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
All
sounds
right.
better. And then we'll play again the 28th.
Is that okay, Ren?
Yeah. When are we going to the south?
The 21st?
Through.
Where are you going?
The
Mind your
20
business, Nix.
Hey, I live with you.
The 20th through the 22nd will be gone.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
That's my normal work weekend anyway.
Y'all are
Mhm.
You're an adult now.
Yeah, I
You'll
am. That's why I
survive.
need to know when the adults are leaving the little adult with the even littler kids.
She needs to know when she has to be the adultiest adult.
Yes.
He gets it. Thank you.
That was the most accurate statement ever.
That is spoken by somebody who regularly has to be the adultier adult at home.
Yeah.
Or, well, no, my wife's the adultier adult at home, but at work I gotta be the adultier adult.
Eldest child things.
I'm just saying, man, adulting sucks.
Here,
Word.
here.
Amen.
See, it never ends. It's like once you
It
start,
never
It
ends.
doesn't.
Oh my
it just doesn't
gosh.
stop. And I mean, the
feel
meme is
like-
just so true. What are we having for dinner? Fuck, man, I don't know. You figure it out
Right?
for
Oh
once.
my gosh!
Jeez.
Oh my gosh! That is so real.
You hear
Oh
that,
my
Maddie?
I
gosh!
love asking that question because now it's your guys' responsibility.
What do you mean now? It's been our responsibility. It should be yours now.
Pass the
Hey,
torch.
You
Shot,
feed
kid.
us now.
Hey, I do sometimes. I'll pay for lunch or something.
Hey, how time-consuming and life-interrupting eating is. Like, I wish we
Dude.
didn't have to eat at all.
Huh,
Real, man.
for real.
That's freaking real.
But I love
I
food.
hate having to do the dishes.
Yeah, I was about to
And
say
then
eating is
cook.
great, but all of the other stuff sucks.
Yeah.
Like cooking.
Eating food.
I mean, even just
Planning,
picking what we're gonna eat, like just deciding this,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Deciding
then-
is hard.
and then
Deciding
And then
executing.
getting fat from it. And then
You know,
sucks.
gosh, adulting, man, overrated.
Dude, it really is.
Right?
It really is.
But hey, I get to stay up past my bedtime.
Woohoo!
Right?
That's
Yeah,
real.
Right.
I get to go out without permission.
Yeah.
My curfew's
Well,
when I want it to be.
Man. Yeah, but then you get to the point where you're like, dude, past 9 or 10 o'clock,
I don't even
like I don't even want to do that anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you have the kids to bed, you have plans
Yeah.
to stay up, and then you
You-
fall asleep as soon as you get the kids to bed.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You're out and about.
It
and-
suddenly hits you, like the drained feeling just suddenly hits you right
Oh,
after they're in bed.
yeah.
Man.
Yep. John's been catching me knocking out with controller in hand.
I have a
Dude,
Trying to
yeah,
play a
Yeah.
game.
It will literally
Phone in
be
hand.
her turn on the game, and I look over and like she'll move her character so it looks like she's like playing,
It's,
and then
it's like
I
autopilot control.
right, yeah. I look over her, she's out. I'm like, it is actively your turn, Paul. How do you do that?
It's the body's subconsciousness, just like I'm holding this thing. I know I'm supposed to use my thumbs.
Yep.
That reminds me, I used to be obsessed with the Slay the Spire game, and that would make me
Oh,
fall
dude, I
asleep.
love that game, dude. I
Yes.
love that game.
I'd play it till I fell asleep. You couldn't
Yeah.
think about my move anymore, and I'd just fall
Right? It,
Your
like,
brain just
played-
slowly stops.
Yes. Dude. Well,
That's
hey,
what
friends.
happens.
I'm so thankful for each of you, and tonight's session was a lot of fun. I hope you had as much fun, and please give me feedback on the intro video. So anything that you want to see in it, let me know, and then also I will send over stuff that I create for the animation of our series, and just want your guys' eyes on it because I want this to be a collaborative effort. And so anything that you guys want to see in it, please let myself and Zin know.
Yes.
And yeah, we're excited to see this come to fruition. So it's
Definitely
gonna be a lot of
want
fun.
as much
Holy
input
moly.
as you can on like how you want your character represented, and I'm gonna start doing some research on like what AI program or what we can use so we can really generate those character profiles, so that when we're making the animated, it actually feels like it's your character, how you want them represented.
And we will
I
need
want a scene where Ren is doing the Hadouken to the bird thingy, and then another scene where she is falling asleep to her own lute playing.
Okay, absolutely.
Doable.
You mean the Shoryuken, okay?
Yes,
The Hadouken is when he
sorry.
spits the fireball.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Dang
Hadouken
it.
is what Mia did.
Yes, tonight. She straight up Hadoukened it.
Dude, if you
one
can
thing-
do that for Mia as well, that
Dude,
would
heck
be an awesome like back-to-back scene.
One thing that will be really fun too is we're gonna need to have you guys voice your characters. So that'll be really fun. So we'll stay
Is it
tuned.
gonna be actually like broken into
An anime.
like, actual anime?
Yes.
We're gonna write small like scripts and kind of right now what I was thinking is we're gonna get a recap of everything we've done thus far, right?
Yep.
Which isn't like a giant it's really not that much content unless we really break it down to all the conversations, right? But just a general idea of huzzas, everybody meeting. In my head I see like the opening, almost, us meeting Nadia with Pimble there being attacked by the ghosts, and then you get to introduce of the characters, like how it kind of happened. But of course there's going to be a small spin. We may change small little things to make the introduction and everything go smoothly.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Cutscenes. Don't forget the cutscenes.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
B-roll.
Brought to you by
Yep.
Grumpy Cookies.
Ren will be in the corner
Grumpy
trying to
Cookies.
figure out what sound makes what, or what string makes what sound.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh wait, you guys don't know that. Whoops.
And see, and that's why I definitely want to get your guys' input too. Like, what scenes do you want put in there? What, like, I know I'm gonna want a scene of Zin running away from
Ren?
running away from Ren from rooftop to rooftop. That chase.
Oh my
scene,
gosh.
you know?
Yes.
You didn't even
Definitely
have to
gonna
say
want
that.
that.
That's exactly what I was picturing.
Exactly. So, like, I think that would be really cool. So as we go through and like write what each kind of like episode total will be, maybe like 10-minute episodes, 20-minute episodes, or whatever, be like, okay, these are the things that we want in there, and get your guys' input of like, oh, I want this and I want this, and then we can make sure to generate that through the AI and make these as like close to the true story and representative as possible.
Dude, you can put like little clips of each of us before we ran into each other,
Backstories?
if that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, backstory.
we could
Like a
totally
little
do
bit
that.
of William and Mia walking together, approaching the town, Nyx eating cheese, Zarek,
I think Nix's
being
cheese
shady
needs
in
to
the
change
corner.
to bread.
Yeah.
Vandal, Vandal blowing up stuff,
Yeah, I mean,
Zin in the barrel bathing.
yes.
Stolas definitely needs a bottle
Jeez.
of wine.
At the scene
Stolen.
where
Yes.
Yeah.
at the scene where Nadia's mom didn't know how to use the rocks.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Sitting in some, courtesan's
She wasted
Frickin'
all her message every time.
near a fountain, speaking to some rocks, one word at a time.
I was
If we
looking-
want to do a good test, for one, we could even probably go back into our group chat and we can pull the log from the RP when we first met Cronella.
Yeah, oh
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff would be awesome. Yeah.
That would be a solid episode in and of itself.
That script is already written.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I don't think so
Shoot,
either.
I'm lost. But yeah, that would be amazing. So many different things pop out. It doesn't seem like we got very far, but we did a lot of stuff, guys.
We really have. There has been a lot of interaction.
get very
and
far.
RP.
I mean, it's only been 5 days.
Get very far. We're almost there.
We're almost there, but it's been a
in
long
anime,
time.
5 days is like 2 years.
Right?
Huh.
Like we'll be at the base of the mountain in the next 4 hours. Like right there.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome, guys. Why? Why do people not know how to drive? Sorry.
California.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Too many people
Um,
like to use their butt cheeks as shoulder warmers.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's some impressive bending.
I know, right? That's impressive. Oh man.
I
But
got
hey, my
Naruto
friends.
vibes. I got Naruto vibes off of the anime.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah, maybe not like the exact artistry or anything, but like when Zin is like sitting there yapping.
Oh yeah.
I was like, feels like it was good. I liked it. I'm not all the way through it yet, but I'm gonna watch it after this.
Awesome. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. So I'm excited to play that at the start of each of our sessions now, just to kind of give a little bit of credence to what we're doing here, and I'm excited for the future with you guys.
Yeah.
The song is dope.
Is
by the way.
anyone familiar with the Wild Arms series?
That sounds familiar.
It has been so long.
So, one of the things that they do is they have like an intro opening, and depending on how far you are into the story, the intro changes. So we could potentially even do something like that.
That
Oh,
would be cool.
absolutely. Yeah, almost like seasons in certain animes. Like once you
Mhm.
get so far in the seasons, it changes, right?
Ah,
Yep.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, like if and when we punch a mirror in his stupid little fucking throat and he's no longer a problem, our next big bad is who gets, shown, or
Mhm.
people
He's
are
at the end.
powering up. Yeah, whatever. I think so for sure. I was already thinking about that too, because there's actually a couple scenes that in my head I would like to see. I'd like to see Stolas at like a table and then like kind of wave his hand and have the stars kind of pull up over the scene, and definitely like a very normal scene I see in my head is like the beginning of the group, at least one person, probably like William or somebody, running, and then as that person's running, then the rest of the party joins each person, adding until it's the full group kind of thing. Right.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm excited. I'm really
Me
excited.
too.
Now that you're saying all the running and stuff and everybody piling in, and also mentioning Naruto, now I've got Fighting Dreamers in my head. Like it's not the right vibe for the for this campaign, but it's still there in my head.
Love it. Well, awesome, my friends. You guys have a beautiful night.
Night night, guys.
You as
See you guys
well.
next
Much
week.
love, everyone.
Much love.
See you next week.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.
Yo,
Bye.
you guys check general chat.
Jeez
real
Louise,
quick.
that's old.
Okay.
What is this?
When's that from? When you were like
Oh wow.
19?
It's AI.
What?
Oh, he blew up.
What the fuck?
That's crazy, dude.
AI is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the big things, like I was talking to John, with AI now. Like we talked about wanting to do an animated series for our last campaign, but it was a little bit, we'd have to get somebody to do that, and that's a whole different kind of commitment and, resource drain plus time.
Yeah.
Whereas this, we can kind of just go at it at our own rate and make still something really cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I'm sorry I missed this, but this looks awesome. This looks really dope.
Thank you.
Andrew, link me your VOD I'm gonna watch that tonight. Let's see, catch up.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, John.
Oh,
Well, you
what
have
a
a lovely night.
noob.
Mercy, guys.
Guys, thanks for being
All
here.
right, brother.
Appreciate
Take
y'all.
care.
You too. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry on that last half that I forgot to turn it off, the live or the be right back screen, and we were just live scene the whole time, or be right back and not the live scene. But at least we got the audio file there, and you could hear everything that was going on. Very sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everybody for being here, hanging out, chatting. Barb, Mr. William, Mr. Sean, and everybody else tuning in the YouTube world. Really had fun on this one, and I fucking love that intro video that they made for John made the song, and he did the video. All I did was kind of slice it together on my video editor, made sure that everything kind of matched up, and excited to do some more, check out some more stuff, play with it some more, make some episodes. I'm gonna take some time, like I said, write a script, write an opening. I want to do like maybe 10, 15, maybe 20-minute episodes. Start small, not have to be too involved, and do a really cool recap of everything we've done so far. Really want to do that. I wanted to do that last time, like I was saying, for Caliburn and our previous campaign, but sometimes better late than never. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on tomorrow.